and some fun things, and we'll answer some questions and stuff like that. But it's pretty exciting. So stay through the main part. Obviously, I'm going to cover some stuff at the beginning, but I got some pretty cool stuff to share with you at the end of and based on the actual pre-launch and the extension that we put on it, and also to how you benefit from that extension. Okay. Of course, my name is Paul Birdsall. I am the co-creator of the Academy of Online Success, and I'm a founding member, of course. Basically, we started 2 weeks ago rolling out what I've been working on for about a year. I mean, conceptually, I guess it's been about a year, and about 8, 9 months of actually starting to put the pieces together. And the pieces meaning not the behind the scenes stuff like and Alec, and that's why we had Alec on here last night. He was sharing all the behind the scenes stuff that most people aren't even aware that has to happen in one of these opportunities. The merchant accounts, merchant approvals, product approval, legal compliance, documentation, server, just on and on and on, different things, e-wallet, how are we paying you guys, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that is all that. I've been putting the content together for 8, 9 months. The conceptual idea took a couple months or a month basically to come up with what we were going to do, but I've been putting the content together, and you might be saying, well, why that long? Well, you'll see in a few days, because when we roll out the official launch and everybody's able to get their hands on the Academy, you'll see how much has gone into this and how much value you're going to get and everything. We've way over delivered what you would never, ever find anywhere if you took course after course and joined program and bought software and all kinds of stuff. You'd have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars, to be able to come up with what we'll be able to provide to you and give you access to for measly $25. Okay, so. And I know you're all excited to get to there, but there's some really cool stuff that's going on before that to give you an opportunity. For those of you that are anxious to get your hand on the product and learn how to become an internet marketer and learn how to make profits online, you're going to be in good hands with that. Those of you that are here in pre-launch because you want to make money, right? Pre-launch is all about creating the buzz, giving you the opportunity to make it easy for other people to come and take a look at what we're going to be rolling out and what we're going to be doing. The pre-launch is for serious business builders, people that want to get the word out. If you're just sitting around watching things happen and stuff like that, you're missing the boat. Okay, now don't get me wrong, we love you as a customer and we'll love to turn you into a customer, into a distributor later, but you should be moving your butt right now because we've provided you stuff to be able to do that, and many of you are taking action on doing that. So let's take a look at our numbers. Wow. If you guys were on last night, you might be saying, is that really the numbers? Because last night we had less than 10,000. Yep. We broke a record yesterday, folks. We had almost 1,700 people join yesterday alone. Almost 1,700 joined yesterday alone. We're starting to double in size. Now, and why is this going to happen? Well, because we got more promoters. Why is this good for you? Because team leverage. And why is that going to help you later on? You'll see. Okay. But the more people that get engaged and the more people that sponsor and the more people that grows and the bigger the academy gets, the more everybody's going to benefit. Okay. Now, 11,391 people, folks, and I want to remind you that's in 2 weeks. But we're starting to grow at a different kind of pace now. And I've been through this before. This is not my first rodeo. This is not the first time I've rolled something out. Now, I will admit that I've rolled one out about 3.5 years ago and it didn't go so good. We put 11,000 people in, okay, and we had some merchant problems, we had server problems, we had all kinds of stuff. But here's the good thing for you. I've already been through that, so I'll avoid it this time, right? I've backed up merchant accounts. I've got multiple ways for credit cards to be processed, multiple different places. I've diversified every single thing, because I understand what could possibly happen with such a big launch. I know there's other people out there that learned the hard way just like I did originally. This is not my first rodeo, and you guys are benefiting from that. When I make a mistake, go through trial and error, trust me, I have, and it's the reason why things have gotten better over these past 15 years for myself, okay? So now we're going to grow at a crazy pace. Today we already have 1,000 people in. We still got 6-7 hours to record for the day. We've already got 1,000 people in today, so quite conceivably we could beat yesterday's totals. Or at least match them, and it's all in connection to you guys. Another thing that I want you to be aware of is the growth that we're having. Look at our Alexa ranking. And some of you guys might not know what Alexa is, but basically Alexa, you could go there and you could find out the traffic, popularity of any website. And basically, remember, we only launched this 2 weeks ago. It's not even 2 weeks yet. Okay, we launched this, and it gets pretty exciting because this is the kind of growth. As you can see, the trend here. We had a little Easter. We get some Easter going, and we keep growing. Isn't that pretty cool? Look at the growth in the last 7 days, the percentage, the traffic ranking. Okay, look at our overall traffic ranking in the United States. That's going from 0 rank in the world, in the United States, that nobody's ever heard of this website before, and also less than 2 weeks, we're already ranked 15,800 in the United States alone. In the world, we went from millions and millions and millions of websites in 2 weeks to 85,000 ranked in the world. Now, I will share something with you. Some of you guys don't know about these ranks. These are ranks. These numbers up here, 85,000, 15,000 in the U.S., those are ranked on a 3-month rolling average. Okay? Very impressive, right? That means that 3 months of average to get those numbers. In 2 weeks, so obviously other people are keeping it consistent during the 3 months that have been around for a while, and we've beat that. So you'll easily see us climb as we roll out this thing. We'll be in the top probably 1,000 websites in the world. That's pretty cool, right? And you're a part of that. And actually, you're responsible for that happening because you guys are out there, the ones getting the word out there. It's really, really powerful. And to see these kind of trends, not only how many members we have, but how much traffic is coming to the websites. And you haven't seen anything yet, because when we roll out the Academy and you can get your hands on List Mastery and the Instant Traffic Bootcamp and all the teachings and the trainings that we're going to be providing to you to drive traffic in multiple different, variety of different ways and diversify your traffic so that you never have to rely on one source, but you benefit from all sources. You guys are going to drive this right through the roof, and you're going to put money in your pocket because of that you're actually doing yourself. Okay. Someone has a question if the products are digital or tangible. No, they're actually digital. We want 100% profit. 100% commissions, okay? If they were tangible things, we have to send them out and have a cost to them and all that. It's all intellectual property of mine, okay? And, well, not just mine, the instructors and the faculty themselves and everybody that contributed to the value that you're going to get. Remember, the Academy is teaching 2 things, 2 primary things, okay? And then a lot of secondary stuff. 2 primary things, which are prerequisites for anybody to have success on the internet. Okay, number 1, you need instant traffic. Doesn't matter to what website, but you need traffic. Okay, and why instant traffic? Can it be long-term? Can it be blog? Can it be SEO? Can it be? Yes, it can. Okay, but most people will never stick around to see the fruits of their labor. So most people will blog away for 3 months and never see anything, and then quit and move on to something else. What you need to see is instant traffic. You see all these people on the leaderboard I'm going to talk about in a moment. You're probably salivating and you're sitting there going, oh boy, I wish I could be one of those with, signing up 20, 30, 50 people. We got people signing up 200 people a day now. And don't you wish you could be like one of those people? Well, yeah, because you need instant traffic. They know how to drive instant traffic, and they do it on their own. Right? So our goal here is not just to teach the 4 or 5 or 6 that know how to do that. It's to teach them a few other tricks because they can get 600 or 700 people a day. But it's also to teach the average person how they're doing it. Okay? And probably a variety of different ways that they're doing that. So this is what we're doing here. These products are teaching you how to get instant traffic, which everybody needs, whether you're building the Academy as your business opportunity or any other network marketing company or anything. Okay. The second thing a person needs is they need instant cash flow. They need big money fast. So you got instant traffic, you got instant cash, and you got 100% payments on that cash. So not that because you see a lot of this stuff on the internet where people say, join now, it's only $3, or it's only $10, and it's $5. It's snowing here. Sorry, I got interrupted. I just looked out my window in my office, and it's snowing here in Canada, up in the mountains. Really big flakes too. I wouldn't want to be on the road right now. Anyway, I got distracted there. Sorry. Um, Shiny object. I got a white, fluffy object floating out my window here, and lots of snow, guys. I'm not even exaggerating. Tons and tons and tons of snow, like just crazy amounts of snow. Okay, so you guys know that you need instant traffic, you need instant cash, you need everything like that. But what more thing that you need is you need the right mindset. So not only are we going to teach you instant traffic, which you need, not only are we going to give you 100% commissions, what you need, what you guys are going to need, you're also going to want to be in the right frame of mind to be able to implement those things, to be able to get those 100% commissions, right? I mean, we all know that we're guilty of not sticking to it or waiting to see what happens to be able to do it or not believing. But if you start to change the way you think, you'll also be able to implement things that actually work, and then you'll actually start to get those 100% commissions. Okay, so we got this all planned out for you. It's all worked out for you. That's what you're going to get on this. Okay, this is really, really important that you understand that. Okay, that we're going to give you products that you need to make money with online. Stop fooling around with little $5 programs because they're not going to make you any money. I know they're cheap to get involved, but you treat it like a hobby. You see very, if not any return, and then you're not really trying to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. $25 and turn that into $200-300 per person. That's powerful stuff. You have lots of money in your pocket if you get the traffic. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Let's keep moving. We've got lots to cover, and plus I got to talk about the extension on the pre-launch. Okay, a lot of you guys are wondering about that, so I'm going to get into that kind of stuff too. We're gonna cover lots of stuff, guys. Wait to your questions till the end to see what I'm going to cover. I know you guys are anxious to see certain things, but I'm going to get there. We got to do the normal stuff too. Okay. The daily co-op lottery winners. Well, yesterday when Alec was on, we had a record 41 people qualified for the lottery. Now today, from yesterday, we had 44. So we had more people qualified again, and you're going to see that trend go up and up and up all the way till we officially roll out the academy and make it available to everybody for $25. Okay. And how you get in the co-op lottery? It's $5. You got to get 5 pre-launch members for the day. So you got to get 5 free people to take a look at this for the day. That's it. 5 puts you in the pool. Today, obviously, the more and more people go in the pool, the more and more chance. But again, remember, the 44, you can only win once. So, we've already had, 12 winners? 10 or 12 winners? So, and a lot of those people are consistent too. So, there might really only be, 35 people in that pool for the day. Okay? And basically what you win, every day we draw one, the co-op is only for pre-launch. Okay, guaranteed signups are only for pre-launch. Okay, which I'm going to get to in a minute. What we're going to do with the co-op, because I know a lot of you guys can't get in it. You get in really quick and then it freezes and all that kind of stuff, and it fills up really fast. Well, I'm going to share with you that when we talk about the extension, okay, of the pre-launch. So you got 44 people, and yesterday's winner was Jason Bingham of Ontario, but today's winner is Jeffrey Amon. Okay, and I don't know where he's from. I haven't met Jeffrey yet, but I believe he's one of our new ambassadors, but I could be wrong. Anyway, he's our winner today, and basically what he won is a co-op share when we go live. Okay, so because there is no co-op when we go live, the winners are going to win a spot in that, and that's worth $100 each. So basically, of all the winners, I'm going to take everybody, which will be about 25 winners. Okay, because that's how many days there is out. So we're going to take about 25 winners. I'm going to take $100 from each one of them, and I'm going to put it into an advertising pool. So me and my marketing team are going to take $2,500, and I am going to go and advertise that link for you. And I'm going to advertise your live link so that you earn commissions from that. So just imagine because you're taking advantage of pre-launch, and getting 5 in a day, you could win $100 for me to advertise for you and potentially go out there and make you thousands of dollars with that. Okay? So try to win, obviously. Okay? Congratulations, Jeffrey. Eamon, we'll be in touch with you. And even if we don't get in touch with you for whatever reason, your link, as long as you're an active member, of course, on launch, we're going to put that into the pool, and that'll begin the first week that we roll out live. Okay? Now, Top 3 pre-launch sponsors. This is interesting because it's changing really fast in the last 2 days. See, as we go longer in pre-launch, what happens is we start to attract other people because they're seeing it more and they start to get curious more and we start to attract bigger people. Now, how does that benefit you that are promoting? Well, even if you can't sponsor that much, I'm telling you, if you go out here and sponsor one of these guys that are moving like I'm about to show you, okay, because of team leverage, you stand to make thousands and thousands of dollars a month from their efforts. Okay? Very powerful stuff. Number 3, who has never been in the top 10 before, or well, yesterday he was in the top 10 for the first time. He's already up to number 3 already, Omar Harris. Okay? Number 2 is Grant Fleur. He's been there before, and he's still at number 2. And number 1, we still have Steve Beutel at number 1. Okay? Now, making out the rest of the top 10 has changed dramatically. Number 4, Jeffrey Mulder has moved down to number 4. Lucas, forensic, I can't say it, the Fonz, I like to call him Lucas the Fonz. He's up to number 5. Out of nowhere, and actually our top sponsor for today is Mason Suleiman. I believe is from Singapore, but I could be wrong, and I'm sure they will correct me on that. Lindy Bingham is at number 7. Kevin Himmelman's number 8. Number 9 is Torsten Lawrence, and number 10, I believe, is also a Canadian. I believe is, and this is a new person in the top 10, Malexina Tudosia. You wouldn't think that was Canadian, but I believe she's from Canada. And she made the great in the top 10. So congratulations to everybody in the top 10. Obviously, you want to get in the top 10. There is going to be prizes. There's going to be cash rewards for the top 3. But also, 2, you're also going to get a lot of VIP status. And you're going to, obviously, anybody in our top 10 is an ambassador, which I'll talk about in a little bit more, and the benefits behind that. Okay, so try to get in the top 10. Keep working towards it. I had a little Skype chat with Grant Fleur last night. He was disappointed that we're going to actually extend the launch, and but then turned it around and said, well, not disappointed, I guess, because he was in second, so he wanted to be in the top 3 to get that cash. But what happens is he wanted it to win and be officially named. So what did he do? He didn't dwell on it. He said, well, I'm going out to run some more advertising. Because he's going to take advantage of this and growing. And I'll tell you what, right now, Grant and everybody else, you'll be financially rewarded because the conversion that we're going to have and the amount of money that's going to come through is going to be very, very huge for you. Okay, so that's the top 3. I got some official launch updates since we were scheduled to actually go live tonight at midnight Eastern. I believe it's Eastern. Tonight at midnight Eastern, as your clock still counts down. Okay, what happened? What's actually going to happen is we're going to extend the launch as we announced last night, and Alec Herring, the president and CEO, talked about that last night. We're going to extend it, and there's some reasons why we're going to extend it, and I'm going to go through those so that you understand that they're all good things. They're all good, positive reasons why you did that. We're extending it. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Oops, got a email. Ben, save it for questions, dude. I got Ben just making comments all the time. Just save it for questions because you don't see how many in the question box. Every time you post that, I miss questions. So try to refrain from, just saying stuff. Just ask questions. It'll be awesome. Official launch updates, guaranteed signups co-op. Well, here's what happened. We started to talk to our leaders, our founders, and we started to get interactive with a little bit more people because we've been into this 2 weeks, and we had a lot of disappointment for people wanting to have guaranteed sign-up opportunity. Okay, so what we're going to do, if we extend the launch, because the co-op is only going to be available during pre-launch to get guaranteed signups. Okay, so, and some of you I know can't get in and stuff, but tomorrow morning it's going to be expanded. We're going to expand it from the current 100 people that are able to get into it. We're going to double that, and we're going to go up to 200, more than double it, sorry. We're going to go up to 250 people to be able to be in the co-op at any one time. Okay, so that's a significant, especially knowing that we started at 50. And then we went to 100. Then we went to 150. Now we're going to go to 250 people. Okay, so now what's that going to do? It's going to give you guaranteed signups. Basically, we take your $25 co-op fee and we go out there. Remember, that's not to sign up and what you'll be able to watch the video. And that will go out there and we'll get you guaranteed signups. Now, why is that important? Why do we do that for those new people that are on tonight's webinar? With this, the co-op, our goal here at the Academy is to get as many people to have signups as possible. Not just the big guys, okay? Everybody. Everybody, we want as many people as we possibly can. So by extending the co-op and restricting it to people only being in it once, and you can't have more than 3 signups to be in the co-op. So if you say, well, I want to go in the co-op, and you got 10, you can't go in the co-op. And I know you don't like that, but guess what? It's not about you. Making money in a leverageable fashion, like the wealthy do, is about helping other people make money too. Okay, so if you got 10, you want your 10 to go in the co-op, not you. You already know how to get 10. You know how to get 50. You know how to get 200. Think about the guys that are out there that are sponsoring 5 a day. Just think about this, okay? Over the past 12, 14 days, they've been getting 5 a day. 5 a day, 5 a day, 5 a day. Maybe you're getting 1 a day. Maybe you're getting 2. You're just chipping away. Maybe you got 30. Maybe you got 40. You want those people to the ability to go out and get some too. Because team leverage is going to allow you to get paid 100% commission match bonuses from their sales too. Okay? So it's not about you. Most of your money in this system, the compensation plan that I've put together with my team, is designed to pay you to help your team, not to pay you to do it yourself. You'll get more money paid. So everything that we're doing here at the Academy and the Opportunity is designed to help everybody, not just the big guys. And you guys should appreciate that, both if you're a big guy or if you're a newbie and an average person. Okay? So it's going to be expanded tomorrow morning, so watch for that. If it gets sold out again, I'm sorry, but we don't want to, do a co-op that we can't fulfill. So we do it in little segments and we keep expanding it out and we keep getting it bigger. And by extending the launch, we allow more people to get in there. More people can get signups and our enrolling percentage can be higher. Okay? Good. Good enough reason? Good. Well, that would be enough to extend the launch, right? But there's lots more. Okay? We also, based on the demand from you guys, is that the member contact information has been added to the members area during pre-launch. Now, that wasn't designed during pre-launch because it's pre-launch. But, and when we go live, of course, everybody that sponsored people would have access to everybody's information, plus you'd have them in your autoresponder and all that kind of stuff, right? But you'd also have contact information. But in pre-launch, what we've done now is in the members area, we've put a section in there that you can actually complete that your sponsor would be aware that he could get in contact with you. Okay, and if you scroll down just past the members area, remember this is a pre-launch member area, so it's kind of just run on one page and the reason we do that is because we're trying to restrict how many other open pages can happen to slow the server down. Okay, during normal launch it won't be like that and we won't worry about it. Okay, but during pre-launch we have to do it all on one page. So basically member contact information can be put in there and I recommend you all do it. Okay, put your Skype address in there, put your phone number in there, put everything you can in there because what's going to happen is your sponsors will be able to access that information. And what is the benefit of that? Well, because then the sponsor can contact you and give you promotional tips. Remember, he knows how to sponsor you. So he also can let you tap into his marketing source because he's going to give you support. He wants you to know that you're there to help him or that he's there to help you. Okay, that's what a good sponsor would do. Not everybody will. So those of you that don't get contacted by your sponsors and all that kind of stuff, don't forget that some of these people are signing up hundreds and thousands of people, so they can't personally contact every single person. Okay? But if you do get in contact with them or do provide that information, they can shoot you an email very easily. Maybe they won't phone you yet or individually contact you yet until full launch, but at least they have the opportunity to do that. Okay? And we wanted that to be able to go out there to all the leaders out there that know and the importance of contacting their members. Why is that important? Well, because you can help them, right? Remember, helping them pays you more money. Leaving them alone and letting them struggle makes you nothing. Okay, it just makes you a little bit of money, and then eventually they get frustrated and quit and cancel. You want to help and support your members. Okay, so that's why we're doing this. Another reason is we decided to offer the ambassador status after having a founders meeting just a couple days ago, that ambassadors were not going to be announced as a rank or a status until we went live. But we want it, because we're going so fast now and so big, we want to start communicating with pre-launch members. Okay, and we want to start talking to the people that are doing really well and potentially get them on webinars in the future, in some of the training, so that they can help you in some of the things they're doing too, to be able to make this a very big, happy family. Okay, and so what we're going to do is anybody with 50 or more pre-launch members, we're going to give you early bird ambassador status. Now, during pre-launch, it doesn't super mean so much, but it does mean that you can get in our Facebook group. Okay, you can get in our private Facebook group. Now, some of you guys have been asking to get in the group. We'll verify that you got 50 before we let you in there. Okay, now I can tell you right now, there's currently over 50 people in, over 50 people in the qualified as ambassadors now, but you need 50 plus pre-launch members. So if you're sitting at 57, 47, 35 and stuff like that, you should be pushing right now. Okay, to get ambassador status. What's the benefit of getting the Facebook group? You get to interact with all the other ambassadors. Think about it. They all have to have 50 or more to be in there. All the founding members are in there. Steven's in there. Jamie's in there. I'm in there. Jay's in there. Lindy's in there. I'm forgetting one, a big one. Alex in there, the president of the company. You get to interact with us. I mean, guys, I almost have 1,500 members myself. Okay, we're going to share tips with you. You get to rub shoulders with us. You get to help each other. We get to mingle. We get to do better. So become an ambassador. Get 50 or more during pre-launch. So this gives you guys the opportunity. Now, why is that important now? Well, it's easier to get 50 now than it will be to get 50 paid members when we go live. That's right. You want to be an ambassador? When we go live, you got to get 50 paid members. Okay, so it's going to be easier to do it now. You get ambassador status now, we let you keep it. Okay, important. Now, here's the other thing. We had top sponsors request that they wanted more time to help their members and sponsor more people. And we listened to the top leaders, and we extended the launch. And you'll see that reflect tonight on the countdown clock, because we're going to reset it to the official date, and we will not change that date. We let the top sponsors know that we'll do this for you because we want it to grow, and this will give us opportunity to get more guaranteed signups for people, the average people. We'll be able to get more support from them, from the top sponsors. And we thought these were all good benefits too, but the top sponsors just wanted more time to make more money and potentially help their teams to be able to capitalize on that team leverage. Okay. Now, the other thing that's going to happen is ambassador status people, I forgot to mention this, but they'll be the top sponsors, obviously. Okay, they'll also be able to get a sneak peek at the Academy prior to the actual launch. Okay, so they're gonna be able to see the compensation plan better. They're going to be able to see some of the product and the training and the value that's offered there. Now, they got to keep it under wraps and secret and everything. They can't tell anybody until we launch because it's going to affect how their business grows, but we're going to share it with them. So that's another reason we want to be an ambassador. Okay. So the top sponsors, we said you will do it, but we'll only do it so long. And I'm talking, we're not running this for another 2 weeks or anything silly like that. Okay, we're not going long and forever and all this kind of stuff. We will change the clock tonight after the webinar within an hour or two, and that's it. When that hits, you guys will automatically see the Instant Traffic Bootcamp sales presentation and be able to lock in your spot for $25. Okay? And that date will not change, I promise you. I 100% promise you. Alec last night talked about that. We will not change that date. This is not scheduled to extend it, but we're going to extend it now because there's so many benefits to help you guys. But past that time, I mean, I want to get rocking and rolling. You know how I'm excited? Not only I'm excited for you guys to see all my training and how it can help you drive traffic and make money online in a variety of different ways and diversify your links and everything, but I'm excited to get on the webinars with you guys and teach, and you guys see what I'm teaching you and do it over the shoulder, and I can answer questions based on those marketing, and I can share the new stuff that I'm working on right now and testing. I'm excited to get results for you guys because, you know, that makes me look good as a trainer, right? I'm excited for you guys to go out and do some of the stuff I'm doing and hear stories from people that never even thought that they would build their businesses or make as much money as they thought they would on the internet. And by just me providing a little bit of that help to push you guys to that level, or provide that training for you guys to do that and help you and support you and answer questions on that, I'm really excited about that. And I wanted it to get out, tonight, obviously, and be able to start doing that tomorrow. But because of these benefits, I think it's going to be better for everybody in the long run anyway. Heck, it's only a few more days and we'll be able to rock and roll anyway. Okay. This also gives us another opportunity to upgrade the servers. As yesterday, some of you guys might notice they were a little laggy, okay, because we've got so much. But we've expanded the servers, and we're expanding the servers right now. Actually, it'll take about 3 days. Should be done by Friday or Saturday, fully. But we're pretty clean today. We had about 280 disruptions yesterday, and today we've had less than 50. So they're working on that. They're expanding it. It's a little bit difficult because you got to move over data and files and scripts and everything like that. So they're working on that. It'll take 3 days, they told us. So it gives us the opportunity to do it now than later, down the road. So we may as well do it now. We know that this is a success. We've got over 11,000 people join in less than 2 weeks. We know this is going to be significant. So I'll make that personal investment myself to be able, and I have already done that, and they're working on it now. So I'm not waiting to get paid and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to make that investment for you guys. Okay, so may as well do it, right? Since we're going to have a couple more days to extend this anyway. So those are the reasons why we're extending the launch. So it is official. We have extended the launch. You will see that out down in the countdown clock here in the next couple hours. And look at it as a positive thing. All the things that we went through tonight and on Alex's video, make sure you watch Alex's video, because he basically goes through the same thing as I did, but he also shows you some other stuff, behind the scenes stuff that you need to know so that you can trust us. Make sure that you understand the integrity behind this company and the planning that has gone into it so that this could run as smoothly as possible. Okay, so this is not a I guess, well, it is a scheduled extension of the launch, but it wasn't for any bad reason like servers go down, or we don't have merchant accounts in place, or we got because I've seen launches before where the product wasn't even approved and the merchant account wouldn't even accept their products because they were just subpar. So everything is great that is going. These are all good reasons why we're doing it, and that was the final decision on why we extended it. Okay, so now you're probably asking the question, what the heck did you do now? Right? We extended this. You were all ready to get fired up and start the training tonight, right? Well, kind of you could do that. Here's a couple things that I would tell you to do. Okay? Just me, though. I don't know. I've only made $15 million in this industry. You may not want to listen to me. You might want to listen to somebody else, but some of the youths that have faith in me and like my sarcastic humor or whatever you want to call it. Number one thing you need to be doing is promoting your academy link, but times 2. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is whatever you've done up until this point in pre-launch, I want you to do twice as much. Okay, that's what I'd suggest you do, because that's what I'm going to do. So if you say, well, I haven't done anything to now, well, it's not too hard then to do something, right? Get off your butt. Go out there and do something. We've got some suggestions in the members area for you. You could do safe lists. You could do Facebook groups. You could be sending out emails. You could be doing solo ads. You could be doing paid solos. Where do we get a letter? We got all that stuff in there. There's no questions. It's in the members area. Okay. So if you're doing nothing, do something. And for those of you that are, getting 5 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 10 a day and 20 a day, whatever you've been doing to get that, do twice as much. Okay, that's just my suggestion. Okay? Why? Well, I'm not going through that anymore because by now you guys understand. Okay? If I have to, then you need to take a different kind of training course. Okay? Number 2, this is the second best thing you could do, is start contacting your referrals. So those of you that don't have referrals, you might not need to do number 2. Okay? Right? Common sense. But those of you that do have some, you might want to contact them. So in your members area where it shows you how many people you have, if you click that blue little thing where it says click here to see your referrals, as people start to fill out those forms and update their information, remember, not everybody's going to do it. Okay? So don't be disappointed. Oh, well, only 6 of mine did it. Just contact them. And you could contact them by email at the bare least. You could Skype them because it does ask them for Skype information, or you could phone them. Okay? Now, I strongly suggest, because success in this industry and my past success in this industry for 15 years has been good communication and sponsoring and helping and supporting other people. Okay, so those of you that don't like to do that or don't think that it's important and stuff, well, then you're just gonna lose out on a lot of commissions, because two things you want to do: you want to make that person feel comfortable. You want to make sure that they understand that that you're there for them, or you will be at least into launch. And you could phone them and say it if you have the time to do it. Some of you guys have 200-300 signups, so you're not going to be able to phone everybody. But those of you that have 5 or 10 or 20 or 30, I'd start calling them. Make a out of that. If you can call 5 or 10 people, do it, because it's going to be beneficial for you on launch time. They're going to feel more comfortable. They're going to feel that, knowing that they're not doing it by themselves, and they know that you're there to help them. And what should you do when you call them? Just let them know who you are. Offer your contact information. Let them know that you're there to help them, and offer them tips on how you sponsored them. What did you do? Was it a solo ad? Was it pay-per-click advertising? Did you just run Facebook ads? What did you do? Whatever traffic exchanges some of you guys are doing. Some of you guys are getting traffic off your blogs and other businesses and stuff like that. Some of you guys are calling leads and sending them. Some of you are doing it with friends and family. Whatever it is, share it with them. It doesn't mean they have to do it or force it on them. Remember, your goal is to don't do the most work. It's to have leverage from your team. And so it works in nice conjunction. You help them, and obviously you get rewarded because you're helping them. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you ask me the question, what should you do? I would promote my Academy affiliate link twice as much as I've done for the first 2 weeks. Okay? For the next week, I'd do it twice as much. And the second thing I'd do is I'd start contacting my referrals by email, by Skype, by phone, whatever way you possibly can. Okay? That's what I would do, and offer my support, give them some tips, steer them in the right direction. I had someone the other day, when I said that to them, they said, they said, you think I should give people my secret sources for traffic? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, no, then, because if they all start doing it, then I won't be able to get as much results from it. And I said, you're not thinking properly. Think about this. Let's say you have a nice, cool solo ad source that where every time you send out your solo ad, you get 10, 15, 25, 50 signups. And you're fearful that if I give it to somebody in my team, there's going to be multiple people doing that, and it's going to dilute that actual list that you're sending the solos to. True, it will. But here's the problem. Here's what you do. You're saving money and time, because they're going to go do it with their time and their money. Okay? So now you're leveraging, so now you don't have to spend your money there because they're doing it, and you get rewarded because of team leverage. So they spend their money, they spend their time, you help them, so they're happy to do that. But then also too, you've saved money. So let's say that cost you $50 to send that solo, or $100 or $25 or whatever you're doing. Okay? You can now save that money and go find another place. That's what a leader does. That's what somebody does that becomes wealthy. Think about that. What am I going to do? When I open the gates at the Academy, I'm going to share you all my secrets. Think about that in a big way. I'm not hiding anything. When I open the Academy, I'm going to share the 50 top networks where I get all my traffic from on the internet. Am I worried about giving some of my traffic away to you guys? No. Why? Because I'm going to get team leverage too. Why would I want to share with you guys the best stuff I know? Because I'm brilliant. Okay, well, maybe not brilliant, but I'm clever enough to do that, to understand the power of leveraging my time and money for giving you guys the tips to do it. You guys go do it. You win, I win, everybody wins, right? So think that way. Don't think, what will I do and what will I get and this business is about you helping other people. And when you help other people, it frees up your time and your money to go find more sources. And the bigger and bigger you get, and you get to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you'll get rid of your job. I mean, we all know jobs suck, right? I don't care if you say, oh, but mine's a good one. Sure, if I paid you the same amount, but you could sit around and play on the internet all day, would you do it? Right? That's what I get to do all day, play around on the internet. And this is my job. It seems like a hard job, doesn't it? It's an awesome job. Okay? So that's what you should be doing now. That's all I got for tonight. So the extension will be placed. So I'm going to see what you guys got for questions, okay? So I'm going to answer some of them. That was when do we make our first payment? Oh, cool. You guys want to pay. Person wants to make their first payment? Well, when we extend it, so when we actually go live, the countdown clock will restart. So we're actually going to go live on that. Okay. Oh, person's asking, is it John? I can't see it. Marion, how many members do we have? We have the exact number. Oops, what am I doing? There we go. There's the exact number. 11,391. Now, we've been on here, what, a half an hour or something? So obviously, or 40 minutes already. So obviously we have more than that already. Okay? So we're probably closer to 11,500 or something like that. Okay? How do we actually sign up for the co-op? John, it's in the bottom in the members area. When it becomes available again, which it won't be till tomorrow morning. So when you scroll to the very bottom in the members area, when you log in, as long as you don't have more than 3 people, you'll be able to scroll to the very bottom of below the banners and everything, and there'll be a button there for we hide it so that people just don't even know it's there to waste their time. So it'll be at the bottom. Okay. What if I paid for the co-op and then referred 5 people before I received the co-op? Am I still qualified for the co-op? Yes. Okay. So that's a good question. Was that Chris? Oh no, Chris asked, when's the co-op open? Tomorrow morning again. If I get 10 pre-launch and 40 afterwards, will that get me the ambassador status? No. But also, too, if you got 40 afterwards, you could easily get another 10. I mean, that's not a problem. Steve's asking when is the date now. It'll be the 15th. It'll be around 4 p.m. Eastern on the 15th. Okay? So about, what's that, 11 days from now? 12 days from now. Okay. How do we know who we're under? You won't know who you're under until, well, your sponsor knows who's under them because you're under one of those. But when we actually go live, you'll get the contact information for your sponsors. Oh, there's a good statement from Darian. Let's take over the industry. Okay, I'm with you, Darian. We're doing it. What is the launch date so we can start telling people? The 15th. Again, I'll say that, the 15th. Is it? Oh, here's an awesome question. Is it a problem if some of my referrals pay before me? Like meaning that when we go live and then they actually pay? It's not a problem because what we've done is we have extended the grace period for people to pay for 72 hours. So after we go live on the 15th, you won't lose lose any commissions or you won't be identified as non-active if you referred somebody and they pay before you or anything like that. Because that'll extend through 3 days, which gives enough people time because we're going to be loaded on that day. Plus, just in case a guy's working or a person's away on holidays or something like that, 3 days should be enough to get him in there and lock in a spot. Okay. I want to do my ads tonight, so what date can we launch date? 15th. You have to the 15th, Dan. How long are we in the co-op after we pay? Until your money runs out. So basically you pay $25 and I go and spend your money until you get whatever is worth of that $25. So people have been seeing anywhere from half a dozen people to all the way up to like 20, 30 people. Okay? Just again, it's advertising. It can't be the exact same every person because it's timing and what gets returned from that $25 that we spend. I want to do my ads tonight. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Can we sign up for more than once? No, you can't join the co-op more than once because we're going to get you more than 3 members. Remember, it's restricted to allow that to get in there. It says, can you post the ambassadors? Yeah, we can post the ambassadors, but we won't do it tonight or anything like that. But we'll start posting the ambassadors. There's a couple problems with doing that in pre-launch, especially is they get bombarded. Even just I've been having a couple people say, hey, I've got lots of people. It's great that people are contacting us and stuff like that now through Facebook and trying to hunt them down and stuff like that. Like, what are you doing? I just want to touch you. I just want to. But the problem is then they get bombarded and they can't market, right? So when we go live, it'll be easier to post who the ambassadors are, and then of course they're going to be able to benefit from them supporting and helping those people. Okay. We'll just go through some more questions here. If I only have 1 sign up, I'm eligible for the entry in the co-op. Yeah, because as long as you have less than 3 or less, you can go in. Okay. Ben asked, "What's the question? What's the difference between an ambassador now and after the launch?" Well, the difference is that you got to get 50 people. So during pre-launch, you only have to get 50 free people. After launch, you got to get 50 paid people. So probably a lot more work. That's the big difference. And then, of course, all the other things is that you get to start realizing the ambassador privileges right now. Okay. How many signups on average will I get if I sign up for the co-op? We don't have an average. Like it's at least 10. You know, we're around that kind of number, I guess. I don't want to go off averages on advertising. It's just horrible to do that, Charles. Like I know why you're asking and stuff like that, but it's like you going. Just think about this, right? That question is almost contradictory to an entrepreneur, a person that advertises like myself, because I don't go to Bing or spend my money on a solo ad or run an ad in the newspaper or buy a radio spot and say, on average, how many people will go to my website? Right? I know, and I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm just think about that. They would never tell me. I mean, I can't. So anything's exacts or averages and stuff like that. It does not apply to entrepreneurship, unfortunately. Okay. How does the guaranteed signups work relate to the co-op? Because that's where that's where the guaranteed signups come from, is the co-op. Only people that are in the co-op get guaranteed signups because you don't have to do any marketing, right? We do it for you and you get guaranteed ones. Nobody joins the co-op and doesn't get anything. I hope everybody understands that. If you were to go and spend $25 on pay-per-click, right? You could get nothing, but you're going to get, because we're pooling the money and leveraging it out, you're going to get signups. There's nobody goes in the co-op and doesn't get signups. Okay. When we go live, are we able to have our referrals going into our autoresponder? 100%. That's the whole system is built around list mastery and the power of how to make money with your autoresponder, not just sales from the academy or things you're marketing. How to make money actually from that autoresponder. So absolutely, 100%, you'll be able to capture all of those people's names. How much on launch date? Seriously, $25, Wayne. We've been saying that for 2 weeks now. Sorry, $25. Please, some good place to run solo ads. There's lots. I can't. It's just not applicable right now. Will you teach us how to advertise internationally? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I'm a global business, right? So I'm going to teach you to advertise everywhere. China. I guess if you want to go to South Africa, or if you want to go to Mexico, you want to advertise and specifically target those niches, or United Kingdom or whatever, I can show you how to do that easily. Can't wait for the program launches. I'm ready to pay today. Awesome, Chris. How do I know if my name is there in the co-op? How do I know if my name is in there? Because you would have paid. Okay, so how do you know you're in the co-op? You would have paid. Then you would have known you're in the co-op. I'll take a couple more. How do I get back to the website since I signed up for the webinar? How do I get back to the academyofonlinesuccess.com, Jim? academyofonlinesuccess.com would be a good place, right? Because that's our brand. That's where we go. And up in the top right hand corner it says members entrance, and you would always go back to what the company's called. It's like, hey, I left Google. How do I get back to Google? Go to Google. Okay. If I was going to pay money for advertising, where would you suggest it best to spend pay-per-clicks? It's a hard question because I don't know your experience. But in the Academy itself, I suggest over 100 different pay-per-click networks that you could advertise with. But as a new person, if you wanted to start doing that now, I would suggest the Bing network, Bing advertising. Okay. Will there be additional costs? Advertising costs, if you want to do any kind of advertising, of course, right? I paid the co-op. How do I know if my name got in the co-op? Because you paid. I don't know how I can be more clear on that. You did because you paid. You're automatically in the co-op if you paid. Will this market this? Can I make a YouTube video about this to market this? Absolutely, 100%. It's your business, Andrew. Your business. Do whatever you can to advertise. Autoresponder included in the academy, or do we have to buy our own? Well, you'd never want it to be included in something. You'd want to own the autoresponder, right? Always want to own the autoresponder because that's a valuable asset. You don't want to give it to me. That would be like me defrauding you. Seriously, you'd want to own it, Michael. So yeah, you're going to want to. You can go off our suggestion, but for sure you want to own it, not let me have it. No, Earl, you don't need one before you go live. Is that all? What about the domain names and hosting? Those would be additional advertising costs, right? That'd be up to you, Gloria. Has the co-op started yet, or will it start at the time the company launches? Well, the co-op is constantly running all the time. If you're talking about pre-launch, yeah, it has. But if you're talking about people that win the contest, those won't happen until we go live, until the company launch. Limited experience, well then definitely if you're limited experience on PPC, then use the Bing Ad Network, or, and I would strongly suggest if you have limited access, limited experience, I would wait for the launch, because we have an awesome PPC instructor that's going to teach you massive PPC growth. Okay, can we buy traffic or paid signups after launch? Buy traffic. Well, you definitely can buy traffic, but you won't want to buy paid signups because they suck. That's one thing, definitely. Also, too, here's a major thing for RQ Cash. I will warn you right now, though, because I know you've been trying to get in the Facebook group. We won't let you in there without a name, but most importantly, we can't pay you without a name. So I know that RQ is probably your abbreviation or something like that, and I know you're using it on here tonight, but you're definitely going to have to use a name. So just you might want to think about that. But definitely buying paid signups, just brutal. Okay, just brutal for anything worth making money. Do you do email marketing training? Absolutely. Yeah. Remember list mastery, everything that you could ever think of that's worthwhile, that actually makes money and drives traffic on the internet, it's in the academy. And which includes obviously tons of things you don't even know, right? Everything is in the academy that you would need to make money. Everything. Okay. I'll take one more. It says at the bottom of the back office there is. It says at the bottom of the back office if you were in the co-op. Oh, okay. So you can notice that. You can note that. Will the system come with capture pages? 100%. Multiple capture pages and ones that you can construct your own. Okay. So you can change them. You can change headlines. You can offer different things. You can do whatever you want. Plus, I'll show you how to do it so that you get lots of maximizing opt-ins. I'm going to show you how to get between 30 and 50% opt-ins on your capture pages. Okay. I'll take one more. Sorry. Easy to transfer. Will free traffic methods be? Will free traffic methods also be taught? Yes. And I have an instructor, one of our faculty members that does the instructing for that. He gets about 1,000 to 2,000 opt-ins a month with 100% free stuff, and he's going to show you where, not just random stuff, but the actual specific places where he does that with, and he shows you how to do that. Okay, and that was free marketing, free advertising. Well, that's it. I know you guys are asking lots more, but I can't make it too long here tonight. I appreciate you guys being on here tonight. Hopefully you understand that you shouldn't be sitting around waiting for the pre-launch to end. You should be go, go, go. Okay, let's get that 11,391 and let's turn that into, I don't know, 25, 30,000 by the time we start. It's quite possible when we're growing by thousands a day now, and you guys are contributing to that. So go, go, go. I promise that the conversions will be high. I can promise you that Team Leverage will pay you more than probably even you're sponsoring yourself, okay? The way I've constructed the compensation plan. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you again on the next webinar, and I'll see you in the members area. And look for updates. Don't wait for emails. Go in the members area at least once a day to check for those updates. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.